count 30. 3 of these tables are $5
3 of them? And this is one PLO?
Yeah. 30.
I didn't get all these chips by folding.
I might pull off.
It's $4.25, Chris.
Boot on.
I know, yeah, my alarm's. Good morning, YouTube. You look beautiful, baby.
Hey.
You look hot. What's up, everybody? Fireman Scott here, coming at you with another fire PLO poker vlog. Please click subscribe if you like the material and stay tuned all the way to the end, because I will be dropping some serious PLO knowledge on you, breaking down some hands. We will also have a visit from Andrew Neeme and Brad Owen, 2 poker vloggers that got me going, doing what I'm doing. Goat things. Click subscribe. Jeez, here's Atticus. It's his little goat shirt. Show him your goat shirt, Atticus. Okay, so Atticus was going a little crazy, so I've got him in swing behind me. Hopefully he can keep it cool for a minute. Here I am out to lunch with him, wearing his goat shirt, and with my lovely wife Tia, who I like to call Mrs. Fire, at the Black Sheep Bistro, eating some Parmesan covered Brussels sprouts and some baked mussels with bacon and cheese. This place is right down the road from the Texas Card House. They have great chicken sandwiches and sea bass also. Okay, we just pulled up to the Texas Card House in Spring, just north of Houston. We're here early to meet one of my friends and mentors, Mr. Nick Moe. I suggest that you go out and find you a couple of mentors. I found them throughout my Army career, fire department career, and my poker career. This guy is always there to help my wife Tia and I with advice on how to be good entrepreneurs, how to live healthy lifestyles. He's a vegan, he's a stoic. He passes on great information. I hope to pass along some great information to you guys on this YouTube channel about PLO and my approach to life. A lot of it I got from him. Thank you, Nick. Now let's jump into the action. Okay, here I raise it up pre-flop with 6, 7, 9, 10, as you should too. 1 gap right in the middle. Several callers like I always do. And you know, I do yoga, I eat healthy, I pray every day, I meditate, I expect good energy because I put out good energy, playing with all my buddies, but at this moment I want to murder them! Look at this flop, oh my god, what do you think's gonna happen? 4, 5, 8, oh my god. I have the nuts with an open-ended straight flush draw and a step-up draw. Get it all in, 1 guy calls. I know I'm probably fading not much except the board pairing, and there it pairs. I still won. I guess he had clubs. Look at this hand. I'm gonna have to pause it on this one for just a minute. Look at the board. I didn't get the beginning of this, but basically I raised it with a double suited rundown. 5, 7, 8, 10. I flop top 2 pair, pot it. The whole table goes nuts. A couple of guys get all the money in, get a pretty, I guess really anything is an ugly run out for me. But I scooped this huge pot because everybody bricks out. I'm assuming here again they had a club draw and maybe a 6, 7 or wheel draw, and they all break out and I scoop up a big pot. Now see, I win pots so big that it takes a while to count it all out and get it all sorted out. Where I beat your Uncle Nick. I'm gonna beat your Uncle Nick here. Okay, I raise it up with ace, king, king, queen, and I flopped top 2 pair. There is a diamond draw, but I have the nut diamond blocker. I also have 2 kings blocking any straight. I bet $50 in my buddy, Mr. GTO, Nick Mo calls. I have so many blockers, I'm almost 1,000,000% sure that he has ace 9. He makes the call, the turn comes a brick, he checks to me. I bet $100, I think it's the perfect amount to get ace 9 to call me. I don't think he could have much else, again, because I have the blockers. I have 2 kings in my hand, it's unlikely he's on a straight draw. I also have the king of diamonds in my hand, which means he's unlikely to draw at any other kind of straight. The only explanation for what kind of hand he could have is ace 9, and yet I still don't bet the river. This next hand, pretty simple, raise it up with aces, flop an ace, and somebody had tried to beat me, my buddy tried to beat me with my own hand, flopped a set of 9s, I had a set of aces, scoop another pot there. Thanks, Joe. What's up everybody, Fireman Scott here, coming to you live from, oh, I'm not live. What's everybody? What's up everybody, Fireman Scott here, I'm coming to you. Fuck, needed to. What's up everybody, Fireman Scott here at Texas Card House in Houston, Texas. I'm playing 1-3 PLO. I've been at it for about 2.5 hours and I'm up almost $3,000 running over the table, doing goat things as usual. Very excited on this Wednesday because I'm going to get to meet Andrew Neeme and Brad Owen, 2 poker bloggers who I have followed for about a year. I love their work. They inspired me to get into vlogging, and I'm looking forward to meeting and playing with those 2 guys today. Nice jacket, bro.
6. I might tell Maury his sunglasses are crooked on his face. They're kind of bothering.
Option.
Maury, Mark said the sunglasses are crooked on your face and it's bothering him.
Raise. That's good, then I keep it on.
Now he'll be on tilt.
Take your sausage shirts and shit.
30 more. Nobody knows what's coming.
Maybe you don't.
Five players.
That was funny.
Well, it kind of looks like I knew what was coming. I flopped top 2 pair once again, and I lead out and bet $100. I get 2 callers. This guy, my buddy Howard, he makes the call, but he doesn't look like he's gonna win the pot, does he? No, his body language, it looks like bad energy, negative energy, as to where I have good energy. I know I'm gonna win this sucker. I get 2 callers and it comes the king of diamonds. Has to be the worst card in the deck. I'm really only worried about an 8 or a king on the turn. One of these guys had to have an open ender. One of them had to have queen jack for sure. This guy moves all in when the king of diamond hits for $140. I edited a lot of this out. It took me a long time to call. I wanted to just throw my hand away. I felt like I was giving away $140. Howard could have came over the top. But I eventually put in the call. It seems like too little money for such the size of a pot. I make the $140 call. Howard folds behind me, and weird run out, it comes an ace of diamonds. Now I thought the guy might have turned diamonds and that made sense a little more for the shove all in, but turns out he doesn't. He has 1 pair, my 2 pair, 9s and 10s are good, so it really makes me wonder. I only remember the downswings. That's not a raise. Is that a raise? Okay, this next clip is all about mistakes. It's a 1-3 PLO game. Somebody min raises to 6, probably by accident. I bump it up to 30, get several callers. I have 1 suit, king, jack 8. I'm picking my buddy apart in this hand. He's gonna make several mistakes, but this is all friends and family. This is even my brother-in-law, Owen, is at the table. So even though I'm gonna pick apart my buddy on this hand, he kind of deserves it. It's no big deal. I wouldn't do it to you, but I will do it to my buddy here. Flop comes 8, 9, queen, and my buddy to my left has 10 jack. He chooses, for some reason, not to bet it. I've been stressing to you guys to be aggressive. He's being super passive, and what happens? A 10 of diamonds comes on the turn, hits me right in the gut, makes me the nuts. He's now drawing completely dead, and he follows up his poor flop play by poor turn play, and he calls my bet, drawing completely dead. You would think that it couldn't get any worse than that, but it does get worse. On the river, it comes the worst card I could possibly think of. Comes the King of Hearts. If he could have gotten really incredibly lucky and made an ace high straight, but more likely he made a heart draw and he bets it and I lose the hand. But instead, he chooses to check. Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Hey, what's up?
I'm Fireman Scott. Here's Brad Owen. Him and Andrew Neeme came to Houston. They played at the Texas Card House, drew a big crowd. They played a tournament. They played some cash games. They were there for 2 days. It was a great time. I really enjoyed meeting both of those guys. I got to play with Brad a little bit in the Hold'em tournament, although we really didn't mix up any hands. I told them both how much I appreciated watching their vlogs. Even more than them, I really appreciate this guy right here, Bernard, Army vet, serious badass. Thank you for your service, Bernard. As you can see, the Pot Limit Omaha games are full of mistakes. Everybody makes them, including myself. Tune in to my Instagram story and my YouTube channel. Click subscribe, click like. I can show you how to balance out yourself as a poker player, become better all around. Put in some stoic principles with some crazy aggressive styles and balance you out, make you a great player. Watch me become the best in the world. Thank you, Texas Card House. Thank you, Andrew Neeme. Thank you, Brad Owen. Thank you, my wife, Tia, Mrs. Fire. Check out her Instagram story if you want to learn a little more about eating healthy and exercising. Thank you, Nick Mo. Click subscribe. Go Things.